dice rolls 8. All right, let's begin the giveaway. Here's the freebies for tonight. Remember, first place gets Kevin Harvick, second place gets Noah Gragson, third place gets Jimmy Johnson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, here we go. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. And the freebies are going to Linda. Linda gets Kevin Harvick. Card Lad gets Noah Gragson. And Jennifer gets Jimmy Johnson. Let me grab this so everybody can see the link. You can check it out yourself. I'll post it in chat here. There you go. There's it in chat. Let's make sure you can see where you came in if that's important to you. Thank you, Linda. Card Lab and Jennifer Long gets the freebies for today. Hopefully we'll get some fire for you. Congrats on that. And now let's see what's inside the boxes. Okay, let's go. Okay, now again, one more one more rule. If something does show up and you are interested in it, let me know. Let me know. There are 36 spots left. There's 36 spots that are still available. I don't want to. We're gonna do a rip and flip. If something shows up and you're like, all right, I want to grab that. Let me know. Let's go just in order here. We'll go from the front to the back. I think we are all set. All right, how about we'll start with Donnie. Let's go, Donnie, here. Good luck. Thanks, everybody, for joining the break. And if it's my discretion, I will say it's a dealer call. If that helps my collection out, or I know someone who I could trade with, I might keep it. Otherwise, I will open it up for the chat, and we'll do a little rip and flip. We'll flip those cards out for people who are interested in that. There we go. First box. Good luck. How we feeling? Anybody need to get the luck going? We'll do Donnie Select, turn 4, and NT. We'll go like that. Oh, and I did forget. There's our first 4. Good luck. First 4. All right, we've seen these plenty of times. Now, all cards will be shipped. All cards will be shipped, but we don't really need to see the base here. Let's see. Base. All right, first one. First one is, as always, my spot, my focal point right there. There you go. All right, first one. First one is the parallel Jesse Love, little Jesse Love. And then Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty is the optic. And Joey Logano Unleashed on those inserts. There's Connor Zillage to start us off. Let's see what else we got. We're looking at Jeremy Clements is the parallel. Bubba Wall silver insert. And how about Richard Petty, the Richard Petty E. If anybody does want any of these, send me a message. Don't post it in chat because I'll forget. Send me a direct message and I can send you some of those. Otherwise, I get my boys to enter them, and I don't win anything. Carson Alcivar is the parallel. Daniel Suarez. And a little Jeff Gordon N. And the last pack here is William Sawalich. About Lawless Allen, Optic, and Dale Unleashed is what we're looking at there. That's the first stack. Nothing too good. Just get rid of those. Nothing too big to start us off. That's always fun to start strong. Now remember, if you are stepping away, I'm recording this. This is going to be posted on our YouTube channel. I'll post it tomorrow morning. So if you are stepping away, and then not that whatnot, sometimes the whatnot list doesn't come out really, for the buyer, the video receipt. So, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's kind of messy. So I always post it on YouTube. Just get the base on camera. I'll send the base, of course, but for now, we don't need Alan Kulwicki. Here is Chandler Smith. Optic Silver, wild card there. And how about little Dale? Little Dale Unleashed. And William Sawalich for $2.99. That's a red William Sawalich. Michael McDowell. Optic. And Martin Truex. Race Kings. All right, here comes a Tyler Ekram. There you go. How about a Tyler Ekram? This is out of 99. 89 out of 99. Optic. Here is Matty Mills. A red out of 49. I did like, this was my favorite of Donruss, were the inserts. Were these memorabilia ones. I think they were pretty cool. I do like that they did those. And a Connor Zillage L. How about a little Austin Beers? Just some base to finish off this stack. We got David Starr. Christian Rose, and more Connor Zillage. Now, if you do bid on something, if you're like, I've seen enough, I can guarantee hits there. If you've seen enough, then let me know. I do not see any pre-bids. But if there is an offer, I don't know if T1K is still here, but he usually monitors the bids and what's available. And I appreciate him doing that. All right, that's kind of uneventful, that first half. So here comes, hopefully, the autograph and some gold. Let's get some black, whatever. Let's look at some colors here. All right. Get a little more color coming up here. Let's see what we're looking at here. We're looking at Joey Logano is the parallel. Tanner Gray, Optic. And the insert is Christopher Bell. My Wall of Fame there is a little light. We got to get something in here. Let's start with Davey Allison. And here's a red Parker Red Soft. Remember, those are out of $199. Actually, look at that. Number 1. 1 out of $199. The first one, a little bookend. And then Dale. Here comes a purple, the mullet, little Josh Williams purple. We have Ty Dillon Optic, and a little Sage Karam Explosion. Okay, there's our first autograph. A red Explosion. This one's numbered. It's on the front, numbered out of 49. 30 out of 49. All right, there you go. So here's a good idea. If I type in Sage, I think it was a $5. I grouped them with Santino Ferrucci and Ryan Vargas. So if you think this guaranteed hit, plus you get Ryan Vargas and Santino Ferrucci, if those autographs show up, I would run that at 10. I won't upcharge anything. There you go. See if that's of any interest to you. Thank you, JR, for starting us off there. Get this card plus Ryan Vargas spot plus Santino Ferrucci spot. So a little guaranteed hit for you. And it's Sage Karam, so that's not too shabby. That's what we do, a little rip and flip. I don't want to hold up the break. All right, who got that? JR, congrats. I don't know what the price is. It's up to you if you want to check out. Okay, if you're flipping it. Oh, I don't like that glare right there on my Wall of Fame. Let's move that over. There it goes. You can see it a little better. All right. That's how we do it. Okay, so that's kind of so you don't have to. I know that's probably not a good business move. I should sell the whole breakout before, but I just never wanted to hold everybody captive in the break. So, and now, JR, you have Santino Ferrucci and Ryan Vargas when those show up. Thank you for that. There's Ryan Blaney. On the highlights, one more. How about Harrison Burton? And maybe a little Chase Elliott Optic. And these are one of I like the holographic ones. A little Jeff Gordon. What do you think about that? I don't know many people are doing the rip and flip because I have to take, just like you guys take a chance, and I take a chance with it also. So if you enjoy that, please follow because that's what we do here. If you're like, I don't know why he's doing that, then I collect also. So sometimes that helps me fill up my, because I'm a set guy, so I need a lot of stuff. There is, I think there is. I think Sage is, I don't think that's too, I think that's a good deal, picking up that card. All right, what else we got here? We got, first box out of the way. Let's see, it's Christian Rose on the parallel, Brennan Poole Optic Silver, and a Justin Allgaier Unleashed. Let's get the base on camera. Ryan Preece, a red Ryan Preece. Here's a free Noah Gragson. That's on the giveaway. And Martin Truex. There's a silver, I'm sorry, a holographic Martin Truex. What else we got? We're Sammy Meyer. And Alex Bowman Optic. And how about a little Corey Heim? That's a nice patch. Not numbered, but the winner. That's the only bet I won. I did not win any other bets. All my guys except Corey Heim won. And Dale for the Spellbound. All right, last pack for our first box has a, how about a 101? I haven't seen many of these. There you go. How about a 101 printing plate? Carson Quaffle. Wow, look at that. I haven't seen many printing plates. That's kind of nice. I don't know. I might keep that, to be honest with you. Is Carson Quaffle available? I don't know. Maybe I might be. Let me put that here. Let me think about that. I just haven't seen many printing plates. I don't think I have a printing plate. I might. I think, what color is this? Blue? A blue printing plate? You usually have to patch and they tell you what color the printing plate is. This is an actual printing plate from the manufactured card. I might have that be on my wall. The Scion. Yes, I'm sorry. I only had 8 crayons in my box growing up. I didn't have a Scion crayon. Just teasing you. Did you have the sharpener? I always envied the people with the sharpener. The crayon sharpener. Some of you guys don't even know what a crayon sharpener is. I'm so old. Yeah, I might be holding on to Carson. Well, maybe we'll see. I'll think about it. Now, if it's like $1,000, I'm probably selling it. But if it's it's Carson Quaffle, there might be interest in that. Let me know if you are. I will say. I'm not going to auction it off here, but if you are interested in that, and like let's say you're collecting the printing plates, let me know, and I could, I wouldn't keep you from it. I know one of my friends is, he knows where the 101. He was putting together a name, I think the gold. I don't think it's Counter Zillage, but he was putting together the gold cards, and he knows where one of them are, but the guy's not selling it to him. Which is fine. It's his card. I understand that. He's not going to sell it, but I think it's Dale Earnhardt. And if you are collecting the set, I would never keep anybody from their set. So if you are collecting that, let me know if that's worth it. But I might be holding on to that 101. Or put it in a random draw. As a little bonus. It's always good to give a 101 as a bonus. All right, let's box number 2. We'll do Donruss and Select and turn 4, then National Treasure. This is how we'll run through that. We already got a 101. That's not too bad. Here is David Starr. And William Byron Optic. And Justin Allgaier, season highlights, is the insert. Here is Richard Petty Parallel, J-Mac, Optic Silver, And then Christopher Bell for the Race Kings. There is Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe blue out of 199. Dale Optic. And Martin Truex showing up out of Martin Truex. This is an explosion, which I really enjoy. I do enjoy the explosions for Donruss. I think those are fun. And Brennan Jones. Sheldon Creed. Here we go, little Ryan Newman, little Ryan Burning Rubber. Again, I think those are pretty nice. Those are nice. I do enjoy those. And Dale on the Race Kings. To finish off that stack. Definitely, if you are new, please follow, because when Prism comes out, I am going to put some more singles. I was cleaning my office and I have a lot of singles, like, Carson Kloppa. I have a lot of singles, so I was going to put a little single break together. Just selling some singles, and then just taking it light until Prism comes out. When Prism comes out, we'll hit it hard. So if you are into Prism, we'll definitely be breaking full case breaks all Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, well, not Thursday. Thursday's Thanksgiving. So if it does come out on time, we're going to be breaking full Prisms. Carson Osvar again. Here is Chase Briscoe. Optic. And then Dale on the spelling. Here comes William Swallich. Eric Jones Optic. And a little Christopher Bell. I'm going to gold Christopher Bell. That's kind of tough to see. Let's see here. This Unleashed, I think that's the first goal. I mean, we've opened up cases. I mean, maybe 10 cases of. I don't think I've seen a gold. It's kind of tough to see. We got kind of right there. I think Christopher Bell's taken already. Who had Christopher Bell? That's kind of hard to see. It's always fun to give a shout out. Let's see. Sold Christopher Bell. Type it in. Christopher Bell at Flo. I think Flo's like 3 margaritas in, but congrats, Flo. That one was yours. Nice gold card. That's kind of tough to see that's gold. About Sam Meyer. Red. Kurt Busch. Optic, and a little Justin Allgaier Unleashed. And we'll finish off this stack with Alan Kulwicki. Here is William Swallich. Here's another one. That's our second out of 99. The green. The greens are out of 99. And Lane Riggs. He looks like sheet metal. A little pedal to the metal. Oh, and a little Dale. Let's go through that. All right. Let's haven't seen the autograph yet. Let's see what autograph is showing up in this box. All right. Oh, I thought I saw more gold. Maybe not. We have Harrison Burton. The Jeremy Clements is the Optic, and little Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott holographic. Followed by a blue Justin Allgaier. Tony B Optic. And Jeff Gordon insert. Coming up is Jesse Love. There's Jesse Love. We got Carson Hocevar silver. And Lane Riggs coming attractions. There's Jeremy Clements. We got Kyle Busch Optic. And more Martin Truex Martin Truex Unleashed. All right, last stack for Donruss. These are 2 boxes of Donruss. I'm going to go 2 selects, 2 turn 4s, and 2 national treasures. Maybe we'll bounce from turn 4 to national treasure just for fun. Let's see what we shall see in this last. So, look, I think we're holding autographs, so let's see. Hopefully we've got an autograph here. I think they've been pretty good, pretty consistent. All right, here's the base. We have Luke Fenhouse is our red out of $2.99. There's Connor Daly, Optic Silver, Brian Blaney, followed by Ricky Stenhouse. There's Matt Kenseth, Optic, and Joey Logano, Unleashed. There is Daniel Dye. The Optic Red out of $1.99 is Kyle Petty. And how about Richard Petty? All right, there's hopefully an autograph in here. Oh, yes. And in fact, it's a little Pandora. Let's see. Good luck. We're looking at Austin Hill, Ellen Kolwicki, and more Christopher Bell. There you go. Congrats, Flo. I think Flo is somebody tag Flo. A little Christopher Bell Pandora. These are 8 out of 25. Oh, Flo, there you go, Flo. Not too shabby. This was your Christopher Bell box, Flo. I don't know if she has me on speaker. There you go. A pair of Christopher Bells. Very nice. That was a nice box for you. Have a margarita on us. Jeff Gordon to finish off that. All right, there we go. There was the Donnie boxes. Not too bad. At a gold of 101. Not too bad for Flo. Let's go to Select. There you go. Let's grab the Select box. 2 autographs in Select. 1 memorabilia. Select is my favorite. I will say that. So far this year, maybe Prism will impress me. But I enjoy Select. Move my printing plate there. All right, that was a good start. Got a 101 out of 10. Christopher Bell, we got a Sage Crown. Let's see what autographs show up here. We'll go 6 and 6 on these. All right, what are we looking at here? We have John Hunter and Chandler Smith. The purple Daniel Dye. Those are out of 85 there. Richard Petty. Numbers, old school Richard Petty. Here is Chase Briscoe Pit Road. Justin Haley, Richard Petty, a tricolor Connor Daly. Here is Chase Elliott. And trackside, Austin Hill. Austin Hill trackside. Sammy Smith and Kyle Petty. Here's Todd Gilliland. And, all right, how about a little Derek Cope? That's our Derek Cope. I think somebody has him. Let's see. I know he was in the $5 for sure. I think let's check from. No, I do not see him. Okay. Let's. Well, I mean, I definitely would have put him if this is of interest. Let me set up an auction for that. Let me add just to create a temporary. Hold on. If it's I'll just do a $5 auction. Guaranteed Derek Cope card. And I don't know what else, whether Derek Cope might show up, but if I'm surprised. I thought I was pretty good at putting all the checklists together. Derek Cope, autograph, starting price $5. And then I gotta have a photo. Gotta have a photo here. I actually, here we go. Uploading photo. I actually have every single thing qualified for elite status with whatnot, except I wasn't putting photos on the auctions. And so I need to put photos on there. They said, well, I said, why am I not elite status yet? And they said, because you don't have photos. Okay, so everything will have a photo now. All right, here's Derek Cope. It is guaranteed this card. I would put it at $5. I would put it at $5. Is there interest? Let's run this one. There you go. Get this card plus all the other Derek Copes if they do show up. It's guaranteed autograph. This one was numbered 45 out of 99. Guarantee. If that's of interest. Well, there you go. Hey, thank you, Mark. That's your card. Plus, if any more Derek Copes show up, take a chance. The way Panini sorts, there should be 8 more Derek Copes coming out. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that. Let's keep going. How about Kaz? Kaz, we got Connor Mosack and Ross Chastain. Here's a little Jeb Burton. This is a silver. Silver Jeb Burton. And Ross Chastain again, Sensations. Bill Elliott, Carson Hocevar, Jake Garcia, Tony B. Silver. There is Dale, more Dale Love. How about Dale Numbers? Loss Allen. We have Denny Hamlin, Tony B. Here is Bradley K. And Kyle Busch. All right, how about a selective swatch? Looks like Fire Suit swatch, number 24. Get that penny sleeve to start. 24 out of 35 for Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is definitely sold. And there's our so far low number from Select out of 35. Put that right there. One more in the half box. Alex Cole. The 101. This is Carson Quapple. Here's our 101. A cyan printing plate. I just sound impressed that I said cyan. And here is our box, finish up box number 3, our first box of Select. That's kind of nice. No one has picked that up. If there is interest in that one, please send me a message. But I don't have a printing plate, so. But I don't want to keep. If you're a Carson Quapple collector, I don't want to keep you from it. All right, good luck. Here is box number 1, the second half. Brent Cruz and Kane Honeycutt in the grandstands. We got Austin Hill, tricolor, and Ty Gibbs. I'm a little Ty Gibbs in Fuego, red, out of 99. Followed by a little Lane Riggs, high number. Oh, I see some gold coming up. Sorry, Lane Riggs. I didn't mean to distract you. Lane Riggs. We got Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer. Here comes the gold card. Good luck. Boom. Little Sheldon Creed. Little Sheldon Creed gold. Nice prospecting. That's our second out of 10. I think someone picked up Sheldon Creed. Let's check it out. That's going to Sheldon Creed. Way to pick up top 3. Top 3, there you go. Congrats there. Not too bad gold card. Congrats on that. Austin Cindric. There is Ben Rhodes. Here comes SVG, Austin Beers, J-Mac Purple. And Justin, here's Carson Hocevar and Justin Haley. We'll get the dice out on that one. Luke Fenhouse. The Dinger and Kurt Busch. How about a blue Tanner Gray? Tanner Gray out of 175. I was going to remember those. 175 for Tanner Gray. And Bradley K. Nick Sanchez, Todd Gilliland, Ricky Stenhouse, Denny Hamlin, Silver, and Jesse Love. Jesse Love Sensations. We got Dale, followed by Jeff Gordon, Justin Bonsignor. Here's Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes on the burgundy. Burgundy, look on fancy color and everything. And there's our second autograph. Oh, a little Darrell Waltrip. Darrell Waltrip, Mr. Tide. Who had Darrell? There you go, Darrell Waltrip. Is from this morning, from the early one. Card Lab. Card Lab. He was here. I saw Card Lab. Card Lab, that's going to you. Congrats there. That's a nice autograph. Not numbered. I don't see any numbers, but still. Nice one to get Darrell Waltrip. We'll put that right here on our Wall of Fame. One more little Connor Zillage. Pit Road. Pit Road, Connor Zillage. All right, let me get how we do it here is we just roll the dice. If you get a 0 through 4, that's the left side, Justin Haley. 5 through 9, 8. So Carson Hocevar, this one's going to Hocevar here. It's, just keep it fair. Let me write that down though, because I'll forget. Congrats on that. There you go. Just gotta write that down. All right. One more box to select here. We'll grab this one. Here's our select box. And then maybe we'll bounce back and forth. We'll go NT turn 4, NT turn 4, something like that. We'll see. That's what everybody's looking at here. All right, second box is select. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate that. Let's see what we got for here. All right, we'll do half and half. So far, not too bad. Two golds, a 101. They haven't even touched the turn 4 National Treasure yet. We got Nick Sanchez and Dale. Here is Alex Bowman, purple, followed by Christopher Bell, Sensations. There is Frankie Nunez. We got Bobby Labonte and William Byron. Here, how about a little Kevin Harvick, blue, out of 175. And a little Landon Castle. Landon Castle, trackside action. It's our first autograph of this box. How are we feeling on that one? Landon Castle is going in debt. There you go. Going in debt. Not so much. You got a nice autograph for you. And congratulations. We'll put that. I don't want to block the picture. Let's move our National Treasure box that way so you can see a little better up there. Let's keep going. Matty D and Mark Martin. Here is Kurt Busch. We got Kyle Larson and Fuego. Clint Boyer and Carson Kvapil. There's Time. Connor Daly, silver. And the Sensations of William Byron. Kane Honeycutt and Brett Cruz. Frankie Nunez. Josh Berry. There's a little William Byron white out of 99. And Jeremy Clements, looks like the sheet metal. No, I'm sorry. A fire suit, looks like fire suit insert. Jeremy Clements. Kane Honeycutt, Ryan Preece. And how about a little Ross Chastain? My favorite. Little tie-dye Ross Chastain. Out of 25, this is 6. Number 6 out of 25. Ross. Ross is going to Beacon. Beacon, there you go. Very nice. That's 6 out of 25. A nice tie-dye. Congrats on that. Put that on the wall. Couple more numbers. And SVG. The numbers was Christopher Bell for Flo and SVG. All right, second half of the second box of our select. Let's see. We had the autographs already. I believe Landon Castle. No, maybe we're owed an autograph. One more autograph here. And we had the memorabilia. Well, let's see. We're looking at Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. Here is Connor Daly. Connor Daly on the tricolor. And Denny Hamlin, numbers. We have Greg Biffle. Here's a Bill Elliott high number. Bill Elliott trackside. Ben Rhodes. We have Luke Fenhouse, Austin. There's Austin Hill. And, a little Joey Logano numbers tie-dye. Yeah, the tie-dye, pretty fun. Very colorful. I just think that's kind of nice to do. How do you feel on that? Let's see, Joey Logano was, I think this pre-sale, we pre-sell Joey Logano. That's going to Card Lab. Card Lab, there you go. That one is yours. Look, our Wall of Fame is getting filled up here. Congrats, Card Lab. And Kaz, little Kaz Grala. Connor Zillage and Chase Briscoe. Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer out of, 85 out of 85. That's kind of just fun. I like the bookends. 85 out of 85. Garrison, host of our numbers. We have Josh Berry, Kaz, Bill Elliott. Here is Austin Hill again. Little silver Austin Hill. In Fuego, Carson Koppel. Ken Schrader. There is Lawless Allen. And Alex Bowman. A little Jesse Love. Have a little Jesse Love. 199. And, there's your Tony B autograph. How we liking Cane's Chicken? And a Tony B. Not too bad. Tony B is DP Wagon. There you go. Thank you, DP. That is yours. Not too bad. Not too shabby an autograph there. We'll put that with the autographs. I'll show all those autographs at the end. We'll put that. Congrats, DP. Oh, well, guess what else is coming up? Ryan Preece, Daniel Dye. Hold on here. We got Justin Allgaier. We got Jeremy Clements. Here is Corey Day. And looky. Boom. How about a little Ross Chastain color wheel? Well, there we go. Ross Chastain, very nice. Hold on, let me get that in some nice protection. Here we go. And not too bad. A little color wheel there. Very nice. What do you think? I do like the color wheels. Beacon, that's well worth your admission price right there. You got, let when you post this online, let me get the United Sports Cards logo right there in the background. Get a nice picture of that. Congrats, that's a nice, and we haven't even touched the National Treasure Turn 4 yet. Well, that's the thing that's going front and center here. Congrats on that. Very nice. Oh, the slingshot's coming too. Look at this guy. All right, let me clean up here. And let's see what's inside. Let's go turn 4 first. We'll go turn 4. We'll bounce back and forth. We'll go 1 turn 4, 1 National Treasure. Where's my... Oh, I gotta find them. Where's my... here we go. No peeking, no peeking. Cool. All right, starting off with Kyle Larson, red. Now again, if there is of interest, I don't know what has sold and what not sold. There's Kyle Larson for you. Kyle Larson's going to Robert Wheels. There you go, that's yours. I'll show all these. And how about Anthony Alfredo? Shoes. 4 out of 13. That's kind of weird. 4 out of 13. On the shoes. Has somebody picked up Anthony Alfredo? All right, that is with the Andre Perez de Lara and Austin Cindric. Okay, I would have started at $10, so we'll start this at this is 4 out of 13. If you feel this group is, and plus, well, it's a turn 4 memorabilia. There you go. Anthony Alfredo, you get the shoes, plus Austin Cindric, plus Andre Perez de Lara. You get them all, plus this card out of 13. Let's see. There you go, Salt City. Thank you for that. That is all yours. And we'll send those rest of them to you. Here comes the autographs. First autograph is... Oh, little Kevin Harvick. Is that a free Kevin Harvick autograph? Not too bad on a Kevin Harvick autograph. Very nice. Congrats there. Gotta like that. Gotta like a Kevin Harvick auto. Put that one right. Who got the free? I forgot. Hold on. Let's look at the... Linda. I think that was, if I remember right. I have to look on that. Hold on. Let me look. I got too many screens open. I think it was Linda. I will check for sure just to be safe. This is 28 out of 49. Let me unpin this. We'll put that right here. Nice Kevin Harvick auto. And one more. This is a little Tanner gray patch auto. Numbered 98 out of 99 for Tanner. Who had Tanner gray? That went to Tanner. Went to Card Lab. Card Lab, that is yours. Congrats there. All right, let's go. Let me push these back a touch. Let's go to the National Treasure. We'll go National Treasure, then bounce back and forth. The printing plate is Carson Quapple. It's available. Send me a message if you. I didn't auction it off, but if there is interest in that, send me a message. If you're a Carson Quapple guy, I don't want to keep anybody from that, but I don't have a printing plate. Okay, hold on. Good seal. Good seal. There we go. Pretty average. Pretty standard. Pretty standard box there. They did seal them pretty well this year. Pretty standard box. Let's start with this one. All right. Come on, let's do I'd love to see an autograph here. A little 101 autograph. We have Christopher Bell again. Way to go. More Christopher Bell. Oh, Josh Berry and Andre Perez de Lara. Salt City just picked him up. And let's see what we're looking at. There it is. Okay, let's flip these over. No peeking. Nothing in there. Flip it over. Nothing there. All right, let's start with our national treasure. Our first one looks like Austin Dillon. 33 out of 35. Again, I really think these base cards are pretty nice. I do enjoy them. Another base card here is Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards base card. This is 21 out of 49. The Rides. Memorabilia. First memorabilia is going to Chandler Smith. This one is out of 25. Looks like tires, race use tires. 16 out of 25. Next one. Chris Buescher. Oh, that's Taco. Taco's picked up the Chris Buescher. Congrats, Taco. This is 89 out of 99. I didn't have to look up who picked up Chris Buescher. Next memorabilia. Well, that's kind of fun. Greg Biffle. T1K. Where is he? Is he here? That's kind of a fun sheet metal there. Let me penny sleeve that for you right now. Congrats. I think he stepped away, but he's going to enjoy that. Look at that sheet metal. Kind of nice. No, it's just rubbing. I thought there was a little writing on there. Congrats. Team 1K, I'm going to put that right there so he can, let's put it, I'll be excited about that. I thought he's usually here. He stepped away. All right, are we at the, no, I think one more memorabilia. William Byron, out of 10. 1 out of 10. More sheet metal. Sheet metal, 1 out of 10. Race used. There we go. Out of 10. That's a nice, it's kind of gold. I kind of see the glare. William Byron. All right, here comes the autographs. First one looks like, oh, how about a little Zane Smith? Not autograph, maybe I miscounted. Zane Smith. Another, those patches, these sheet metals are pretty nice. Okay, there you go. This one is out of 99, but I'm really enjoying these. Looks like 4 colors there. Got a little red down there, green. Okay, now here comes the autographs. First one is Austin Dillon, the shadow box. Sporting the stash is the Austin Dillon on the stash there. Who had Austin Dillon? Let me look. It's a nice shadow box. 2 out of 49. Austin Dillon. Flo. Look at that, Flo. This is, Flo, you got to drink margaritas more often. Flo's getting all the big hits by drinking margaritas. Here is, oh, very nice. Mark Martin patch. 11 out of 49. I like Mark Martin, one of my classy guy too. Want to protect those quarters. There you go. Congrats on that. Who had Mark Martin? That was this afternoon. Mark Martin's going to John Racer. John Racer, I saw him. He was jumping in and out. John Racer, that's for you. And one more. How about a little Kyle Busch clutch performance? 15 out of 25. a nice Kyle Busch. Who had Kyle Busch? That one's going to Trackside, 8-track Steven. Congrats. I like that one. That's getting a front and center. Front and center right there. Not too bad. Not too bad of a National Treasure box. I will show all these that I sleeved at the end, but let's get to the Turn 4 box. Box number 2 of Turn 4. We're starting with Ryan Newman out of 75. 41 out of 75 is the base. Followed by Christian Eckes. 28 out of 99. Sheet metal. Who had Christian Eckes went to JR. JR, there you go. That is yours. Congrats there. About Bradley K. Brad K. Timeless Moments. Numbered 53 out of 75. Brad's going to. Oh, that is available. Now I would have keep that on camera. I would have sold Brad K for 30. So let me run this one plus all the other Brad Ks that we had. Here is this card. There you go. This card plus all the other Bradley Ks. How do we feel on? Oh, no love on that. Okay, we'll keep that. I'm sorry, did I miss? What was the base card? The base card was, here we go. The two base, this box was Ryan Newman, 41 out of 75. The last one was Kyle Larson, 14 out of 25. One more. A little Connor Mosack. 11 out of 75. Is that, I'm not sure. Let's see if anybody's picked up Connor Mosack. No, this is available. I would have sold that for 15, so I'm going to run that at 15. Patch auto at 15. There you go. Let's see how you feel on that. Connor Mosack. No Connor Mosack love. All right. We will hold on to that one. Maybe put that in a nice random break. All right. One more. Last box. And the plate. The plate was Carson Koffel. Was the plate. But if there isn't, it's just if you are a Carson Koffel guy, let me know. Send me a direct message, and I'm sure we can work out a deal. I was thinking about just haven't had a plate or put it in a random. Have a little more fun by randomizing stuff. Here's our last box. Pretty normal like the last one. We'll show all these at the end. Here we go. Let's, come on. Everybody say autograph. Say autograph. We have Matt Kenseth and John Hunter and Matt Kenseth. Now, they did do this. I think that was a conscious effort to put both of them in there. So that's kind of nice. And last but not least, the last National Treasure. As we've talked about what National Treasure is coming up, hopefully by the end of the year. That'd be so cool if 2025 National Treasure came out in 2025. All right, good luck. Here's our last box of the night. Starting off with a little Joey Logano. 1 out of 35. Little Darlington. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Base card. Base cards are pretty nice. That's going to, who had Joe Logano? That was for the pre-sell. That went to Card Lab. Card Lab, that's yours. Other base card is, oh, more Tony B. Tony B rides 5 out of 49. Tony B. That was DP Wagon. DP Wagon picked up Tony B. Here comes the memorabilia. First one is Mullet. 35 out of 99. Josh Williams. And a little Matty D. Fire suit. 42 out of 99. For Matt D. How about a little, oh, these are nice. I do like the track gear. Kurt Busch, 76 out of 99. But now, here's what you got to do. You got to go to the track and get him to sign that in a nice white pen. And that would look really nice. That would look really nice. Congrats on the Kurt Busch. Somebody who had Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is going to A-Track. A-Track. That one's yours. I think we're still on memorabilia. Next one is, oh, more Christopher Bell. 55 out of 99. More Christopher Bell stuff. There you go. Good job, Flo. Congrats. There we go. On-card autograph out of 10. A little Jake Garcia. Let me get that sleeved. I don't want to say Rising Star. Maybe. What a Jake Garcia on-card autograph. That's going to Jake Garcia. Mojo. DC Mojo. Congrats on that. That's yours. Next autograph. Oh, Colossal. Little Cole Custer. Jumbo patch. One color. One colored. There you go. Oh, I didn't check. Who is Cole Custer? Cole Custer is available. All right, hold on. On-card autograph, jumbo patch. Let me run that. I would have 15 was what I had it at. How are we feeling on a Cole Custer? You saw everything else plus any other Cole Custer that's here. How do we feel on Cole Custer? No takers there. All right, two more cards. Good luck. First one is, oh, same thing, but Chris Buescher this time. There you go, Taco. Getting a nice on-card autograph. There you go. I don't think he's here. I'll tag him. And one more at the end. Last one. Good luck. Go. Oh, a duel. Carson Kvapil and Dale Earnhardt. Wow, that's a nice combination there. Let me get that. Let me get that taken care of. On card 16 out of 25. Carson Kvapil, Dale Earnhardt. Not too bad. Oh, well, Carson Kvapil is available, but Dale, who had Dale? We might have to roll the dice. Oh, nobody picked up Dale either? Well, that's a nice dual autograph. We'll put that right there. Again, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to Carson Kvapil. If you have interest, I don't know. I honestly, I do not know. I know a Dale collector. I might be offering that too, but I don't know a Carson Kvapil collector. So if you are, we had some nice Carson Kvapil cards floating here. A 101 and a dual autograph out of 25. So if you are Car Squabble, send me, or if you know somebody, I'd be happy to talk to them. If you know anybody who is on those. Let's show some of these at the end. We'll get through the autographs. Let's do we'll start with, okay, we'll take care of these. We'll start with the turn 4s. Let me get the selects off the wall of fame. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight and joining the break. Look for Prism. Prism will be coming out in a couple weeks. I might be doing a singles break here and there. Okay. All right. Here was some of the select stuff. We have Joey Logano. Let's get the and Ross Chastain were the tie-dyes. Here's Sheldon Creed, was a nice gold. We had Kyle Busch. A couple Kyle Bushes here. And Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell was the other gold card. The autographs from there, we had Sage Karam. Darren Waltrip. That one's not numbered. Landon Castle wasn't numbered. Still a nice autograph. Tony B. And Derek Coe. And another Christopher Bell, a little Pandora or Mojo, depending on what you think. We'll have to look up the official name for that. And then here's some of the National Drive. We got Ross Chastain, a nice color wheel there. It has been delayed. I did not see that. For the day before, it is now including the release. It is, oh, really? I did not see that, JR. Oh, I'm going to have to look through that. I guess we're going to be doing more Turn 4 National Treasure stuff. That's the first I'm hearing of it. Oh, look at that. That's too bad. Too bad. Here's Carson Quapple. Blue. And another Carson Quapple, another dual autograph. That's pretty nice. Kyle Busch out of 50. There's Greg Biffle. That's for T1K. Here is Christopher Bell. Sorry, Chris Buescher. And Cole Custer. Some jumbo patches. Jake Garcia out of 10. William Byron out of 10. Nice. I like these. I like the shadow boxes. The Prime Repack. Not too shabby. Zane Smith, 4-color patch. And Mark Martin out of 49. And then let's take a look at the Turn 4s. We have Kevin Harvick. Tanner Gray, patch auto. The 2 were Ryan Newman and Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson out of 25 were the 2 base cards. We had Brad Kay and Connor Mosack. And then a few more looking like Christian Eckes and Anthony Alfredo shoes. All right, I'm going to look into that. Yeah, I got to call my guy. Okay, let me switch over here. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I appreciate that. Hold on, here's us. Thanks for that. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us.